Um, so we have a guest speaker this evening, and he's one of our MUFON regulars and a member, Sha'Z Zeta. Is that on my right? All right. We call him Shaw. He'll be talking to us tonight about his research. Let me just give you a brief bio about Shah. Shah is a native of Iran. He has been a resident of the United States since 2009. He earned his Bachelor's of Science in Solid State Physics in 1994 and completed his Master's of Science in Management Information Systems in 2019. Shah's fascination with scientific disciplines has been a lifelong passion, and his extensive analysis of these topics over the years have given him the confidence to share his findings publicly, despite the complexity and occasional difficulty of the subject. Unexplained mysteries have always fascinated us, igniting curiosity and prompting us to seek connections and solutions. From missing planes to Bigfoot sightings, abductions, UFO, UAP encounters, and earthquake predictions. These enigmatic events capture our attention. As a curious individual, Shah believes that mathematics, the universal governing force, holds the key to solving these mysteries. Shah's research in geomathematics led him to discover interconnected ancient sites in the Middle East, conveying intriguing messages through geometry. Expanding his investigation, Shah compiled his findings in Sha'Z Square, Ancient Mysteries Decoded, revealing connections between structures, landmarks, and Earth's features. In his latest book, Shah explores Shah's mystic lines and areas, unveiling geomathematical interconnections between famous mysterious spots like the Ely, Nevada UFO crash site and Skinwalker Ranch, enigmatic areas like the Sedona vortexes and the Nevada Triangle, and natural features like Death Valley and the Devil's Tower. His book aims to unravel the hidden forces that he calls Shah's mystic force and hopes to provide a solution key to these questions. So without further ado, please welcome Shah, our guest speaker.
Thank you for having me here. As you said, I'm from Iran, so English is my second language. So sorry if I am not pronouncing some of the vocabularies very well. I learned 8 languages, and but I forgot them all. No practice. So from Chinese all the way to Indonesian and French, Turkish, and all stuff. So now I'm practicing English. Okay. So first of all, I want to appreciate that MUFON gave me this opportunity to stand in front of you.
To do that, you'll need to turn off airplane mode.
Oh, wow. Here's my friend Kyle. 10 years. So yeah, so MUFON gave me this opportunity to come and share some of my findings. The things I found is not recent. This goes back to like many years ago, which I will talk about them. So I had a lot of information, and I never revealed them. The COVID helped me to sit down and just write them. Give me the time. And recently, I also got encouraged by one of my friends to do a book. He was invited here. He's a lawyer, but he couldn't make it. He's from Peru. So then guess what? I had a car accident. Yes, in December. For many people, that's a bad news, especially with my family, right? That's with my wife, but I have to stay home with him. So, but for me, I took advantage of it and I started writing it every day. So it's a lot of information. It's very difficult to organize them, sort them after each other, so you can understand what you're following up. My first book after that came up was Sha'Z Square, which is I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Then after that, I'm going to have a little break. Then I'm going to go to Shah's mystic lines and areas. In Shah's mystic line and areas, it's a little bit complicated, but to make it simple, I'm going to bring up the theory and the hypothesis that I have that helps me to look at all these incidents together and match them together. So they're all interconnected. And many people didn't know that. So I knew that a long time before I come to the States. I came in 2009, and I was so impressed that people here are very interested in this topic. in Iran, there are not many people, there's not many libraries in those days, so it was hard to find sane-minded people. And here, one of the things I'm proud of myself is to find the opportunity like this and join myself to come in to see people like you that are interested in the same thing that I'm interested in. Anyways, I appreciate you coming here, giving me a little bit of your time so I can share my knowledge with you and information. I appreciate Mr. Chris, that he always was supporting me from behind. He was always communicating with me and helping me to get along and connect with more people. Anyways, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
All right, so this is my first book, and it's Sha'Z Square. I haven't talked about it in the media or anywhere about it, so not many people know. I just published it because I had to put something as a basic to go to the second one. So I'm going to talk fast about it because I know you guys know a lot of information, so I don't need to repeat these things. Please, if you have any question, hold on to it because your answer might come up later. So hold on until the end. Many of these things I put in sequence so you can understand as it goes. At the end, I'm going to try to make it fast so we have enough time at the end to answer your questions if you have. Okay? All right, so let's start from here. This is a very strange area. This is a temple in Iraq, which is a ziggurat, which is a temple that those days they used to do it. This temple got one of my attentions because it's square, as you can see over there. This is another picture of it. It's a little closer from the side. This square, this building is like about a long time ago. What was it? 14th century BCE. It's called the Ziggurat of Dur, and it's in Iraq these days. Although they knew how to build that structure straight north and south, east, west direction, but they tilted a little bit, and you can see other structures are the same. What was fascinating for me is the stairs in front of it. You can see over there, this is the stairs. And they don't build things that go through all this pain to build this structure without any specific mathematical reason. They just build it over there, but why? There's a question, why there? Why in that shape? Okay, and it's right in the middle of nowhere, desert everywhere. So that's the first one. The second one is Ziggurat of Ur. This one is a bit in the southern part of it. Again, you can see the structure is like rectangular and a bit like squarish, but you can see other structures over there. And you can see this road. Roads were very important. The road, they always walk towards the king. They don't walk backwards towards the king. There are a lot of things that they respect to the king in the society. So everything they were doing, there was a reason. There's a lot of philosophy in every step and every breath that they take. There is a philosophy, religion, or any kind of philosophy that they have. So why the stairs are in this way? This is another picture of it. You can see a long stairs over there. So they have to go up towards the king, and when they come back, they go backwards, usually. And it's very interesting. And this temple is not for the king. That's what I found out. This is for fire and this kind of thing that they have. They perish and they actually go over there for pray and these kind of things. So I found out that these two, this one's in 21st century BCE, it's even older than that. And it's like about 700-800 years different, right? Then the third one here is Ziggurat of Chogha Zanbil. This is very popular in Iran. It's in the middle of the desert, out of nowhere. And this is the picture of it from the side. You can see how they constructed it. And again, it's just to worship God in a way of Persian style that they have. I don't want to go to the details, just to keep it there. And then this place here is in Iran again. It's a city called Kermanshah. And this, here in the corner, over there, there's a picture of it. You can see that there is a carving, huge carving on the stone. But the thing is that they dug into it, and there are a lot of other carvings in the top and in the back and this side that people go and they look at them. It's very interesting that they put all kind of effort and energy to carve there, these things, the shape. Do you think they just randomly hired somebody to paint it over there? No, they really went through mathematics, which I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Anyways, this is something like that. So it was fascinating that the king in that time ordered to build that over there. Why over there? Anyways, when you look at them, these four sites, they're far away. Each one of them is 200-300 years apart, and they're in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't seem right. There's something missing. There's a knowledge over there that they were following, which is these days not very appreciated or is lost. We don't know what they're doing. Anyways, just sitting home playing with Google Earth, I just followed these stairs. Guess what happened? It continue, it reaches to this. I continued this stairs, it reached to that. And then I said, okay, these are three parts. The distances are almost the same. The angle is almost 90 degrees. So there's something weird, right? It shows me a part of a square. So I drew the lines. And then I said, okay, what if I go from here up the same distance? Guess what? I reached to that area. Exactly. So now I'm discovering what of the missing actually information that it was in those days. Then after putting the line together, a magic happened. Yeah, like a square. It's actually amazing, right? So each one of them, although they knew that they could build it north to south, east to west, but they were tilted, right? So these are those three, and this is Sha'Z Square. The shape of Sha'Z Square is almost the same as the shape of them. Let's look at other structures. I looked at another structure. This is Persepolis. It was once the capital of Iran. And that the king of Iran invited other kings from other nations to come. So they have ceremonies over there. It's a huge place. It's very important in the history of Iran, Persia, those days, right? Look at the structures. Done, and I went back again, look at other structures. I found this one. This is called the Kaaba of Zartush. The shape is, Kaaba means cube. The shape is like a cube, and there's stairs in front of it, and you can see the base. And this is the vision from the top. You can see that it's, again, tilted. Then I went to another one. This is the Cyrus the Great, the king of Iran. You have seen a lot of books about it, a lot of people talk about it. This, look at the structure, how they're similar. And then this is the view from the top. You can see it exactly a square with this one middle, and it's again tilted. So then I went outside of Iran. I found the temple of Apollo is the same. I went to India. I went to many places. They are tilted. I went to Mexico. Well, I've been in Mexico. Okay, have you seen the temple of moon and sun? It's not straight. This is a temple a little bit above Mexico City, I believe. And there are two of them. They found out, I think it was discovered like about 110 years ago. Very recent, amazing. They thought it's a hill, but they excavated, and they found out it's a pyramid. And it's not north, south, east, west. It's still good again, which I found a lot of information with. So, but one of the things that I went to religion, I found out that one of the most important structures in the religion is the building that's been restructured by Abraham. It's called Kaaba. It's in Saudi Arabia. And that is now the center of Islamic, actually, religion. So the Kaaba, this is the ceiling of Kaaba. And this is Sha'Z Square. You can see the importance of geometry, locations, and this information. Look how they are related. I've never seen any book or any documentary or anything that talk about these shapes and these locations.